Okay, so in the first video I created, I talked about the settings that you can set in Solidworks and how you can customize that to uh, fit your need a little better and maybe make things a little easier. But at that time, I couldn't remember how to save those settings, and so I did a little research, and I discovered it's a lot easier than I remembered it being. Um, what you need to do is browse to the SolidWorks tools, and there's a copy settings wizard that you need to open up. Um, this will not work. You won't be able to go any farther than this if you have SolidWorks open. So if you have SolidWorks open, you will have to close it before you can continue any farther. So with the save settings checked, I click next, and then I choose browse to browse to the location that I want to save it, and I want to just save mine on the desktop. And you will need to change this to something that you will recognize as your settings, and then click save, and then next you'll need to click finish, and it'll tell you that okay, it's written to there, and you click OK, and the window will close. And that will save your settings out, and here's the file that I saved to the desktop. Next, when you get back into the classroom again, I hope this works. If memory serves, we might not be able to use this in the classroom, but I'm going to finish the video as if it will work, but we will have to try it. So we then go to SOLIDWORKS Tools again, go to Copy Settings Wizard, only this time we want to restore settings, click Next, and we choose the location that our settings file is at, and we click Open, and then Next, and selecting a destination, it'd be for the current user, and click Next, and Finish, and click OK, and it created a backup of the settings that was there. That last step, if I go back to here again, this last step right here, create backup of current settings, you can uncheck that if you don't care if it makes a backup of the settings, which in the classroom you probably don't care. So click Finish, and yes, and there. And so now the settings of SOLIDWORKS have been set to the settings that I saved it as, which for me, since I'm on my home computer, didn't change at all. But for you, hopefully in the classroom, saving your settings from the previous class period, you can now use SOLIDWORKS with the same settings that you had during that time. If you want to copy your settings from the classroom and set them up on the computer in your dorm or at home or on your laptop, it's the same process, and then you could be using the same settings on whatever computer you're using. So that concludes this video, and I hope it's helped, and hope makes things easier.